So you want to learn about attachment styles. The biggest paradox with the anxious preoccupied attachment style is that the behaviors that were often meant to bring people closer usually creates the opposite effect. And those are called protest behaviors. Things like texting a lot someone who's not answering, or even ghosting them as revenge, picking up fights just to test the connection, or even threatening to break up just to see if they change. These are all coming from a place of fear, fear of abandonment, fear of losing the connection. But what you're communicating is anger and rejection. And that can be very confusing for your partner, and you both can end up being insecure, and that's not coherent to what you want. Because what you want is to bring people closer. But you got very good at that, probably because your parents were very ambivalent and the connection was never granted. You never knew if they were really emotional there or not, so you got very good at testing it. But you don't have to do that anymore. And there's a few steps you can do to stop that. The first one is to stop. Every time you feel the urge to protest, every time you catch yourself making the worst assumptions when someone is not answering you, just stop. Give your nervous system some time to calibrate. And if someone is not answering you, you can change that protest behavior into direct communication. You can tell them, hey, I'm feeling a bit anxious now. I feel like you're pulling away. I just need some reassurance. Is that okay? That's the only text you ever have to send. Another thing is that if your partner is the only source of regulation you have, that's gonna put you in a very vulnerable position. So try to always have like a support system, someone to talk to, reach out to your friends, go back to your hobbies, your interests, find things to be curious about, practice grounding exercises and activities. Movement and breathing are always very good. You know, being secure is not about never being anxious, but it's about being able to communicate it clearly and effectively.